about energy. I don't like the fact that Monster Energy rushing you. This is definitely different after you consuming. Definitely different versus the natural energy. There's a watching area, you go up there. Hello? Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. So now I have to restart the GoPro. Okay. That's how you reactivate the mic. Anytime if the mic is disconnected as a Bluetooth, you already started recording, you're gonna have to reconnect it, stop the recording, and restart. That's the difference between you if you have a transmitter or not. For a non-GoPro product, for a non-DJI product, you always gonna need that transmitter in order to connect to your professional camera or your other type of action camera, other brand action camera. This trail is just like yesterday, man. Just like the trail in the park. Nothing but dirt and dead weed. Look at this. Fuck. Nothing. See all those birds gliding around the area. It must be something dead on the ground. They're looking for it. They want to grab the meat. That's why they're circling around the, see, all them birds circling. This is Covina or Osusa or Glendora. No, Glendora is further that way. Oh shit. shit, this is not even a trail, dude. Just dirt road. Shit. Oh yeah, that's the IKEA right there. IKEA of Covina. You go down Grand that way past the 10, overpass at the 10 freeway. You're gonna see the IKEA on your right. At least they might still have pizza, right? Oh, they got rid of the pizza. Their pizza, I thought, in my opinion, is simple enough. There's nothing on it, only cheese. That's it. Somehow maybe that's too complicated for them. Last time I was at Burbank location, they didn't even have cheese pizza. It's sad, dude. Back in the day, $1-2, you can buy. There's a whole lot of item offer on the menu. You go any fast food restaurants. Now you can buy shit with $1 or $2. This year in China, where they normally celebrate the holiday, like the national holiday, like October 1st was supposed to be the national holiday, kind of like 4th of July here. People usually book hotel rooms, go out eat in the restaurant, the night markets, try out all the food. This year, people camp out. It's the first time, in the wild that the street of China that actually looks like Skid Row in Los Angeles. You got 10 over 10 over 10 on the sidewalk. Chinese citizens of China chose to camp out on the street corners over booking hotels just so they can save some money. They know nowadays money is hard to come by. They're not willing to spend or get jacked by all them hotels. And at the same time, they don't eat out too. They bought ramen. They bought water heater. Just eat them dry ramen. Heat it up. They don't even put meat or spam in there. Just some dry ramen. That's crazy, dude. Why? My question is, why you even go out to celebrate? You can't be on the street corner. There's very limited restrooms, if you ever find one. In the Chinese style restrooms, you squat. Some of the restaurants don't even have a stall, don't even have a door. People go in there just look at you, And there had no toilet paper. You got to get your own toilet paper, own soap. Oh my Lord. But yet, people just chose to camping on the sidewalk, one tent after another. They said they need to stop their spending, stop giving their money to the hotels, the local business, so no one will make money. Little did they know they actually taking a rock and smash on their own foot, because all that gonna come back to bite them, So that's the new that's the new normal in China. They're celebrating a national holiday in tents, on a budget. That's not even considered budget. It's like in the most getaway possible. It's worse than staying at home. You could just watch it on TV. But yeah, you choose to come out, choose to fight with your other people, because there's like 10 after 10, there's 10 in front of you, there's 10 on side of you, there's 10 on behind you. There's no privacy, but they don't care. They just want to come out and sleep amongst other people. And if somebody got a virus, they spread them like wildfires. Everybody get it, no doubt. And that's the new normal, Monkey see what monkey do, like I always said. It's kind of like I post something on YouTube that I'd be able to save some money for lunch I eat, but yet I'm eating like Costco type of hot dog or pizza slices for cheap. Next you know, a lot of people say, hey, that's a good idea, why don't we just try that? I bet that's what happened to the other IKEA, that so many people come out. Eventually they say, oh no more pizza making. It's too much for us. To a point they only serve hot dog and cinnamon bun. That's it. Only hot dog and cinnamon buns. This is the new normal we live in, No matter China or America, there's just 2%, all of them, and the rest, 98% of us. No, nothing in between. Earlier you watched the video, you seen how Amazon run their operations. If they can pack the package so densely and send it out, pushing more package in the same amount of time, they can actually get the package out early to the customers. And that's exactly why they did it. Giving the driver, DSP driver, no time to use the bathroom. Even one single 15-minute break is too many, because if you take that, chances are most of the package going to be late after that. You're just going to have to either haul ass or make out the time for the it's just crazy, dude, working for Amazon. It's that majority of people get used to delivering 150 packages to begin, and then they used to 200, then they used to 300, then they used to 350, now it's 400. That number keep getting higher, for the same amount of time. Then eventually you're not able to handle it, It's kind of like testing how deep the water, right? So to see how much capability before you hit the breaking point. And then when you hit the breaking point, chances are there's already other drivers they can just, you can't simply quit. So they keep pushing and pushing until you hit the breaking point. And just like some of the driver left the packages in the dumpster, ditch their truck with all the packaging inside all together, just walk off. Threw away the key, just take off. And that's exactly how they manage whether it's a Flex or the SP. It's exactly how they manage it. So they don't want to keep you. They just want to break you and kick you out. That's it. And that's the reality. That's the reality we live in. Oh, turns out this trial's a lot longer than I expected. It's just going on forever now. Yep. That's why there's a lawsuit going on against Amazon, that they overwork the SP drivers. Same thing. They want to see how many people want to rebel and how many people want to keep their head down, continue working, And if the numbers in their favor, they just keep pushing out. They don't have to worry about the people that's protesting. Again, to them it's like a slap on the wrist. I tried a new vehicle delivery app. What a horrible. I have never seen something like that. First of all, there's only one time frame that you can actually go on the app and look for batches. That's 9 p.m. every night. On the dot. It can be 9:01. So that alone already restricts a lot of fucking flexibility. And then at the same time, it gives you a list of batches. I try to hit every single one of them, and you don't ever get the batch, which is crazy. I finally got one batch the other night. It's between like 66 to maybe like 80 or 90, but it was like all the way in LAX. And then you said you had to be on time. It's like 6 a.m. in the morning. I was, what the fuck, dude? You get that batch, it's like you gotta get up like 5, maybe 4:30 and head to that pickup. That's already 36 miles lost just to get to the pickup point. Oh man. And then when they say between $66 to $100, usually depends on the package. If it's on the lower end, $66, most likely you only get like a 3.5 hour delivery schedule. That's already second loss because you don't make that much money. But they don't tell you exactly how many hours you're getting. So that's exactly goes to my point that you're doing they're giving you this false hope illusion that you actually go in there making $60 or $100. No, You're not making anything. Giving the time you wasted, giving the hour, the fuel, the wear and tear on your vehicle. It's just a trap. That's all I can say. It's just a trap. Oh my God. It's just a day and age. It just literally makes you want to commit suicide. There's nothing for you to do that make you feel you're contributing to the society. You're worth something in this world. Because they could easily just use AI and replace you. You submit so many job application, waiting and waiting and waiting. No one ever call you. It's just a waste of time. You stressing out your. In the beginning of the election, when Trump took office, he was giving the speech about how the Japan, they investing so much money into the AI technologies. We're gonna make this giant data center for the AI. We're gonna generate so many jobs, American jobs. Getting money from the other side of the world. Yeah, they're getting billions of dollars. But that money is not gonna benefit you and me. It's gonna benefit all those giant corporations. It's gonna benefit him. Because he get an envelope for those people investing in AI data center. But then all those AI data center is gonna replace everybody's job. And that's why they're using heavy on ICE agents to deport as many people as possible. Whether you commit a crime, you didn't commit a crime, they want to put a good spin on it, taking out as many people out of this country as possible. Because they knew the AI thing is going to replace a lot of people, a lot of U.S. citizens. And by the time all these people wrap their hands around their head, it's too late already. AI replace all of them. AI replace all of you. And that's the real motivation behind it. For all those politicians, they already made enough money for being in office for 1 year, let alone the whole terms. And then by the time the re-election, it doesn't matter to them whether they get elected again or not. They already set for their life. They're ready to give up that power and just go home with all that money and then retire. But what about you? You got nothing. You got replaced by AI. You try to get there and you don't ever get there because they don't need you. And when you finally realize what happened and go up, smashing shit and riot against them, they're waiting how the storm underground in their luxury bunkers. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about you. Charlie Kirk, he got assassinated, but he left his wife $90 million. Just give to his wife and the kid. That's sad. They set for life now. 90 million. But what about you? They give you nothing, right? That's why all these politicians and the 2%, they got that money. They're set for the rest of their life. Everybody else, they don't give a shit. You got AI, they got them. And then when we choke each other out, the better, By then there'll be robot and AI serving them, They don't need the majority of people in this world. So there you have it. There's their plan behind everything. This is like a hiking locker room talk, right? When we're hiking on the trail, there's nobody else. Just me and the nature and the God watching. And all the stuff I'm saying, you could call it well, I'm basing all the fact that it's already happening right now. I'm giving my honest prediction, you know. And that's exactly behind everything. Look at the stock of all the AI, why they're booming, you know. The shareholder are making a killing on those companies. OpenAI, you know, anything related with AI, Open Robotic, you know, all those new companies are like making a fortune, you know, making a fortune by replacing all your jobs. Oh shit, I see where we're heading now. This is Grand Avenue. This is at the beginning of the trail they want us to start from. You know, there's nowhere to park, of course. It's just the entrance of the trail. I was like, how? There's no way I could do that. So I guess we'll end up right there. That's crazy. So there you have it. That's gonna be what's happening for the majority of the people in the world. That's why you see, it doesn't matter what color skin you are, what nationality, you see all them beautiful, you know, Asian or whatever, right? They're just looking out for their own interests. They want to secure their place with the 2%, or as close as possible to the 2%. So when the storm actually coming, they can hide it out, wait it out, right? Until this whole, you could call it civil war, you could call it riots, you know, whatever, that they waited out when at least another half of the population in this world got wiped out. They can come out finally from their bunker, you know, and then, you know, all those robotic and AIs are ready to assist them, you know, because we lose all the majority of the populations that depended on the low-end jobs, because all the low-end jobs can be replaced by the robots and the AI, and they're ready just to do whatever, lay flat, whatever you want. It's kind of like the Avenger, right? The first time when he snapped his finger, when he got all 5 Infinity Stones, he snapped the finger, over half the world population got wiped out, just faded, like in the dust, you know. All of a sudden it's empty everywhere, empty cities, empty mall, empty everywhere, you know. It's just gonna be like that. After that, AI robot come out. Everything's on autonomous machine making machine, farming machine making crops, you know. All of them are running on the autonomous, you know, running by the AI and the robots. And that's what's coming. Sad to say, but that's what's coming. Oh, it looks like this trail actually ended up on Grand Avenue. The first time they were actually try to navigate us into this trail. But since there's nowhere to pull over, I can, you know. And it turns out the actual starting point is all the way in the residential neighborhood. Oh man, that's crazy, dude. Running really low on the battery on GoPro. Might need to change the batteries. So if you look at all the facts, right, those companies, a lot of companies, they're in alliance, like the Fortune 500 companies, right, the tech companies, like the NASDAQ. They put all their money and they invest in AI data centers. And that's why all those data centers start building, random places throughout the US. And the only time they're hiring is like they need like the high-end technicians. And then when AI is ready, they get rid of those people too. So it's going to be AI running AI. So you think all that money they invest, the billions of dollars, is going to be given to you as a job? Offer you as a job? No. Not even close, man. Not even you have a PhD. Maybe for a limited time you get lucky, you get hired, and then they just hire you to get rid of you. And when the AI is ready, everybody loses their jobs. And Donald Trump probably getting like commission. We just call it commission, right? Each AI company comes over, open the factory, Donald Trump gets that commission. Let's just call the envelope in his pocket. By the time he needs to retire, he don't need to be another president, for the next 4 years. He's set. His kids are set. Oh man, look at this mud. Okay, I think we're gonna end up on Grand Avenue right now. Let's check it out. Should be Grand Avenue right here. "31 minutes of recording, 33 on the bottom." It's about right. See, that's Grand Avenue right there. See all them car rushing. That's why the USCIS and the ICE, all them departments are doing their best to recruit people, probably pay you really good money too for now, and then they want to deport as many people as possible, get all of them out, and then so the AI can swipe the whole job industry, take everybody out. That's the whole point. So American citizens will have less people to compete with, and come down to some of the low-end jobs are still there, or maybe come down to the if you really need the universal income, they will have less people, less handout, right? So that's my guess why they try to deport as many people as possible. All the Democrats stay screaming, we don't condone them doing that. No use. They can just shout as loud as they want. It's not going to help them. They're just doing it for the vote, right? Okay, looks like we just showed up. We just showed up in the trial. See, I could have just make a U-turn right here and then just pull the car right here on the dirt road. Although they have a sign right here that says no stopping anytime, so I won't able to pull over. I probably can pull over somewhere in the intermediate, and that's pretty much it. This is it. This is funny, dude.